All right, so now we're taking a look at lesson 4.2. I can use multiple strategies to solve multi-step word problems involving rational numbers. And so some of the hints for solving these tough real-world multi-step problems are to read the word problems carefully. Read the word problems again and identify the most important information needed to write your number sentence. We're going to look for keywords to indicate what operation needs to be done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first problem. It says Stanley is buying supplies. So here I think we're going to add, is he spending money to make pizza at home with his friends? He buys 5 pizza crusts for $1 each. He buys 2 packages of pepperoni for $2 each. He buys 1 jar of pizza for $3 and 1 large bag of mozzarella for $5. So write a number sentence to represent the situation and then find the total amount spent. So we're going to start off here by doing the pizza crust. So that's going to be 5 for $1 each. Next, we're going to look at pepperoni, which is 2 packages for $2 each. Then we're going to look at a jar of pizza sauce, which is 1 for $3. And then finally, 1 large bag of shredded mozzarella. That's 1 for $5. And then here we're going to put an addition sign between all of these multiplication parts. All right, and now we're going to go through our order of operations. Remember, that is PEMDAS. So we start with parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, adding or subtracting. I only see multiplication or division first, right? Multiplication, 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 multiplication. So let's go ahead and rewrite this. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 times 5 is 5. And then if we do our final step, adding or subtracting, we're going to add these all together. We can have 5 plus 4 to get 9, 3 plus 5 to get 8. Makes it a little bit easier. 9 plus 8 equals 17. So if you went to the store and bought all these ingredients to make pizza, it would cost you $17. All right, let's look at the next problem. Here we're practicing. So go ahead, see if we can figure out how we solve and set up this next problem here. Sylvia bought 4 Monster drinks. All right, so we have 4 Monster drinks for $2 each. So I'm going to show that as 4 times 2. And then I'm going to add it to 3 bags of chips for $1 each. And then again, we have to do our multiplication before our addition. So it's going to turn into 8 plus 3, which would give me $11. All right, this next problem here, it says Lanisha and 3 friends are going hiking. For each of the 4 hikers, right, Lanisha plus the 3, she bought 2 bottles of water, for each of the 4 hikers. So it's going to be for all 4 hikers. She bought 2 bottles of water for $1.50. And 3 packs of trail mix for $2.75. Now notice I have both my multiplications inside of the parentheses because I have 4 on the outside of my parentheses, meaning that I'm going to take whatever is inside the parentheses and multiply it by 4 because she's buying the trail mix and the water bottles for each of the 4 hikers, right? She and her 3 friends. And so here, if we do what's inside the parentheses first, right? Because PEMDAS, we got to start with the parentheses. This would turn into $3, 2 times 150, plus 3 times 275. Let's see, 3 times 2 would give me 6. And then 3 times 75 cents would give me $2.25. So that'd be a total of $8.25 here. So 3 plus $8.25, that's going to give me $11.25. That's on the inside of the parentheses, and now we have our 4 to multiply times whatever was inside the parentheses, because that's the cost for each of the hikers. So here we're going to do 4 times 25 cents to get $1. And then we're going to do 4 times 11 to get 44. 44 plus 1, that's going to give me $45. That'd be my final answer. All right, so there we see order operations and how we use it in the real world. So now you're going to continue on with this and work on the workshop. Okay, remember, you're going to underline the key words here. So, for example, in the first problem, I'm underlining 3 notebooks for $1.20 each. In a different color, I'm doing a box of pencils for $1.50. And then I'm underlining a box of pens for $1.70. All right, so that way I understand the 3 different parts of this equation, and I can set up a nice expression here down below. Okay, let's go ahead and go down here to problem 4. This one can be a little difficult. It says Martha pays $20 for materials to make earrings. She makes 20 pairs of earrings. Then she sells 7 of those pairs for $5 each, and 3 pairs for $2 each. So we're going to find out how much of a profit, meaning how much did Martha make. So she had to pay $20. So here we're at negative 20. So that's how much she's paying. And she makes 10 pairs of earrings with those $20 she spent. And then she sells. So now she's making money back. 7 of those pairs for $5 each. So 7 times 5. And also 3 pairs for $2 each. So 3 times 2. That's her profit over here. So let's go ahead and solve what's inside the parentheses first. So I'm going to do 7 times 5 and 3 times 2. And now I'm going to rewrite this as negative 20 plus 7 times 5 would give me 35. And 3 times 2 would give me 6. So she had to pay $20, negative 20, plus 35 plus 6, 41. And then we do our final step of adding here. Negative 20 plus 41. That's going to put her in the positive. She made $21 profit by making and selling these bracelets. All right, these can be kind of tough here as well. So let's take a look at problem B. It says the price of a shirt is $100. The store manager gives a discount of $50. So think about how we'd write discount of 50. We'd be taking value off of the price. A man and his brother bought 4 shirts and then split the cost with his brother. So we're going to close this off, put in parentheses, because this is the cost of a shirt. And so the cost of a shirt multiplied by 4, because we're buying 4 shirts here. And then it says split the cost with his brother. So if you're going to split the cost with your brother, there's obviously going to be 2 people, you and your brother. So we're going to divide that by 2. So now we can use PEMDAS here. Starting with the parentheses, 100 minus 50. That's going to give us 50. And then we have to rewrite everything just as we see it. Times 4 divided by 2. And now we can do multiplication or division, whichever one comes first. Here we see multiplication, 50 times 4. It's going to give us 200. And then we still have our divided by 2. So 200 divided by 2, that's going to give us $100. So they each paid $100. And I know you're probably thinking, like, a price of a shirt, $100 originally, bought it on sale for $50. That's not really much of a deal. I don't know, maybe they went to Louis Vuitton or Versace or some high-end clothing brand. But regardless, when they split the cost of those 4 shirts, they each paid $100. So try your best with these next 3 problems here. They're all word problems, and they take a little bit of thinking, but I think the key here is to just underline keywords and think about, okay, how would I show a discount? How would I show if he bought 4 shirts? Would I multiply? Would I add? And then how would I show if you split the cost with somebody? So try your best here. All right. Don't get too caught up in these problems. All right. And then finally, once you're complete, you're going to finish exit slip 4.2. And so here we're looking at exit slip 4.2 over on the right side of the screen. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It gives you a real world problem. Here it says Julia is going to the store to buy ingredients for pizza. She buys a jar of sauce for $1.50, 2 bags of cheese for $1.75 each, and 2 pizza crusts that cost $2.50 each. She has a $10 bill to pay with. Does she have enough money? So this is kind of like that first problem we did about when we went to the store and bought pizza. So think about how we set this problem up, because it's going to be set up the same type of way. All right. Good luck. And then once you finish this exit slip and complete both 4.1 and 4.2, then you're going to submit this exit slip in Canvas. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.